I'm Miranda Cosgrove, and this is Mission Unstoppable. Coming up, drifting off to dreamland is easy after watching these tips.
So what we're going to work on is something called sleep hygiene.
And meet some of the most stylish insects Earth has to offer.
Insects are mesmerizing, but there are way too many to count.
Then, how can a laser get you high-speed internet? Discover the science behind fiber optics.
That is the process by which we transmit our information across the internet.
Plus, Fig gets a first-hand feel for the chemistry behind Lotion.
I feel like a real cosmetic scientist.
You're about to be one today.
Get ready to meet the scientists, inventors, and heroes who help make our world a better place. The future is here. The mission unstoppable. Sleeping is important, but not right this instant. I hear it's bad for our ratings. Maybe you can take a nap after with the tips that you learned from sleep expert Vanessa Hill.
Our entire lives, we're told how important sleep is. But why is it so crucial to our well-being? Well, studies show that sleep strengthens the immune system, lowers the risk of heart disease and obesity, and improves brain function. But unfortunately, 35% of Americans don't get enough sleep. For instance, me. And that's where behavioral scientist Vanessa Hill comes in.
About 6 years ago, I changed jobs where previously I was going into an office every day and I had a really set routine. And then I was working for myself and I started sleeping in and working late and everything was messed up. And from that, I was getting more sleep actually, but I was more tired than I had ever been. And that started to shape my interest in sleep.
As someone who only gets about 5 hours of sleep a night, I'm hoping that Vanessa can teach me about the science of sleep and some routines that will help me get a better night's rest.
Well, sleep is super important. So sleep helps you learn and remember things. It keeps you mentally and physically healthy, and it keeps you focused. So what we're going to work on is something called sleep hygiene, which is like a set of practices, good practices that set you up for a good night's sleep.
So walk me through it. Like, what is your advice for people like me?
Yeah, so we can train our bodies to get more sleep. So the first thing that we can do is set a bedtime. Your brain does thrive on a routine, so we want you to be going to bed at the same time every night, getting up at the same time every day.
Much like a computer program, your body will learn that a certain sequence of events always leads to sleep. So once that sequence has begun, it becomes automatic. Vanessa also recommends putting away your phone at least 30 minutes before bed because that blue screen light can block melatonin, a hormone that makes you sleepy.
If you have had a really stressed or anxious day, listening to a meditation can be really helpful. Reading a book or focusing on another story or something else that just isn't your own thoughts can really help distract your mind and get you ready for sleep.
That's amazing.
Next, Vanessa has a cool test to help track my improvement.
So sleep's important for a lot of reasons, but one is that it can speed up your reaction time, like how quickly you respond to something. So this is a simple test that you can do at home where I want you to grab the ruler as soon as I let go. I'll record down the inch that you grabbed it at, and then we'll be able to see how that changes after you've had some sleep.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
Perfect.
Improvement is possible. That's my motto.
Vanessa runs the test a few times and calculates my average. Or in my case, below average.
Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are really tired, you can use a longer ruler.
Now it's time to prep my new sleep routine, starting with some hot herbal tea, which has no caffeine.
This smells so good.
It really does. Cheers. How was your nap?
I feel amazing.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I feel like a whole new person.
Well, let's use the reaction time test to see just how good your nap really was.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Your reaction time increased by 2 inches on the ruler.
So
you know what that
much better.
means? It means you're inching towards better sleep, Erica.
There we go. I love that. I love a good pun, and I feel so well rested. Thank you so much. You are a dream.
In my dressing room between takes, I like to check in with our experts, so I asked Vanessa what she was up to. Check it out.
Hi, Miranda. Thank you for having me back. So since I was last on the show, I've been really interested in studying something called bedtime procrastination. This is when people delay their bedtime, even though they know they should go to bed, by doing things like using their phone, watching TV, or maybe playing video games. We found that they were using these activities to reduce stress or anxiety before they went to bed. Now, some people chronically procrastinate bedtime, which means they do it every day and it really affects their health. From here, what we're doing is developing a program that can help those people get good sleep and get to bed on time. Thanks for having me back, and I hope that you all get a good night's sleep. Bye.
They wouldn't let me see this next one ahead of time since they said I'd spoil it. It must be good. Let's find out.
Insects are mesmerizing, with fascinating body plans, textures, and colors. But there are way too many to count. Seriously, for every human on the planet, there are over 1 billion insects, which is why we're gonna take a little moment for some insect appreciation. Hi, I'm Esther. I think nature is awesome, and I want to tell you about it. So we're gonna learn about some of my favorite beautiful bugs on today's Nature Side Quest. First up, the Buprestidae beetle, aka the jewel-toned beetle. These metallic, wood-boring beetles have glossy, iridescent colors, which means that their colors can change based on the angle you're viewing them from. Look at this thing. Instead of their bodies absorbing most wavelengths of white light and then reflecting back only one specific color, like many other things we look at, their exoskeletons trap and diffract all wavelengths of light and send off different colors in various directions. Recent research suggests that these cool colors might confuse potential predators, like birds. So these beetles aren't actually using their shininess to hide. They're using it so they don't even look like bugs. Next up, the Sphinx caterpillar. I love caterpillars because they come in such bright colors. I mean, this looks like a school bus with a bunch of eyes looking out of the windows. Right? Just me? Okay. I don't know what occasion this guy's dressed for, but I kind of like it. But these caterpillars don't actually turn into butterflies. They become moths. Really, really big moths. Hawk moths are huge. Their wingspans can be up to 8 inches long. And some species of hawk moths have the longest tongue in the insect world, up to 12 inches long, which is pretty ridiculous. Unlike butterflies and bees, hawk moths don't pollinate food crops. Instead, they pollinate flowers, like the poisonous Deuterostrenomium. And when you think about it, keeping a dangerous meal plan is probably a great way to ensure that you always have plenty to eat. Honestly, you guys, there are so many cool insects to talk about that we didn't even scratch the surface. But that's okay, because it means that you can go look them up for yourself. That's all for now. I'll see you on our next Nature Side Quest.
Our next guest walks the walk, talks the talk, and probably could do a little dance. But we didn't ask about that. We just want the science stuff.
Since humans have developed language, we've needed to communicate to each other. We started off by etching notes into stone tablets to people next to us, but now we can send communication across the world at really high speeds. And we can do that because of fiber optics. Fiber optics would not be possible without lasers. Hey, I'm Miriam, and I'm just a girl in the physics world, here to tell you about how we use lasers to make high-speed data connections a reality. Fiber optics are made up of 2 main things. A core, which is where the light travels through, and a cladding that surrounds the core In today's lab, we're going to go through the basic principles of how fiber optics work with stuff that you can find at home. So some red gelatin and a laser. But you can use a cat toy at home. And we're basically going to shine light and see what happens to describe total internal reflection, which is the concept, the physics principle that is needed for optical communication. But before we start, lasers can be very dangerous. Don't point it at anybody's eyes, and just make sure you're always mindful of where the beam is going. We're going to start off by making a little lens with jelly and see how the light is going to bend. This is known as refraction, the bending of light as it passes through a more dense medium. Because I am using a lab laser, I need to use a specialized safety goggle that will protect my eyes from any stray beams. All right, let's see refraction in action. At a straight angle, you're going to see that the beam just goes straight through. As we increase the angle of incidence, so the angle at which the light is attacking the medium, you can see that light can be refracted inside the fiber optic. First, the light goes in straight, it refracts, and then it can also be total internally reflected, and that is where the light waves are being reflected back on fiber optics, rather than refracting outside. Now let's look at total internal reflection in a nice clean slate of jelly. We're going to use a rectangle to mimic the fiber optic cable. So I'm going to take this guy, put it over here, and I'm going to shine my laser, and you can see there's no light being passed outside, and all the light is being contained inside your fiber optic. When we turn the lights off, we will see all those reflections really clearly. So we have 1 reflection, 2 reflection, and 3 reflection. And so we're containing all that laser light and passing it down our fiber optic, and that is the process by which we transmit our information across the internet really fast. How cool is that? So with total internal reflection, in fiber optics, we can send laser light over 62 miles without any losses. But to send information, we need to talk to a computer. And computers work in binary, so 1s and 0s. In the form of optical communication, that is laser on, so 1, and then laser off, 0. And by sending those flashes of light down your optical fiber, you're able to send information to a computer. So there you have it. That's how lasers, wiring, and physics come together to bring internet to your home. And you can watch your favorite science hosts tell you about how the internet works.
Our skin does so much more for us than just keeping bugs out and our organs in. So we should take care of it with science.
We're in a state-of-the-art science lab. And what are we about to make?
A new vitamin? Rocket fuel made out of apples?
Or a computer code to stop the targeted ads on my social media because, well, I bought too many shoes last month. Oh no, we're about to make something that everybody in the world uses almost daily. Moisturizer.
And the chemist behind the cream is Jane Sui.
I've always loved skincare and makeup growing up, and I loved chemistry as a subject, so I thought, why not combine the two? I chose to specialize in skincare because it's something that everyone uses, and I find it really interesting, and I'm super passionate about it.
Today, I'm meeting with Jane at her lab in Los Angeles, California, to learn how scientists like her keep our skin healthy and beautiful.
You are a cosmetic scientist, right?
Yes, that's right.
So what does that even mean?
A cosmetic scientist is a scientist that formulates anything skincare, makeup, or hair care related to make sure that it's safe and efficacious.
Efficacious?
Yes. Efficacious means that it delivers results in a given amount of time.
So what kind of products have you created?
Serums, moisturizers, body lotions, shampoos, conditioners, hand sanitizers.
Really?
A lot of things that you use on the daily basis that you might not think about.
Jane works her magic in this laboratory, where today she's showing me how to make a face moisturizer.
I feel like a real cosmetic scientist.
You're about to be one today.
Why does the skin need moisturizer?
So our skin epidermis has 5 layers, and the outermost layer is called the stratum corneum. And when the skin's dry, the stratum corneum lifts a little bit and promotes transepidermal water loss. We use a moisturizer to lay that stratum corneum down so that we don't lose that much moisture in our skin.
What goes into the moisturizer?
So we're looking at all the ingredients that we'll be using, some humectants, some emollients, and your emulsifier.
Humectants, emollients, and emulsifiers. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
Emollients, and emulsifiers. Emulsifiers, okay.
Humectants, emollients, and some emulsifiers.
All right.
The first step to making lotion is the water phase, which uses water and water-soluble ingredients.
A humectant is an ingredient that helps draw moisture to the skin. Isopentodyl is an emollient, and it helps the spreadability of the formula. This ingredient is a gelling agent, and it helps stabilize the emulsion so it doesn't fall apart over time.
These ingredients are mixed and added to the water. While the water phase ingredients heat up, we begin weighing ingredients for our oil phase, like our emulsifier, which helps bind the oil and water together. We also add another emollient, which helps the lotion dry down smooth. Finally, we add some vitamin C.
Vitamin C is really great for cell turnover, skin brightening, and evening out the skin tone.
What is cell turnover?
Your body has a natural process of replacing old skin cells with new skin cells.
After adding some plant extract, another humectant, and one more emollient, we heat up both phases to 80 degrees Celsius and combine them into one beaker. Our lotion is moved over to the homogenizer, where it's mixed at a really high speed. Next, we add some final ingredients, including one of the most important, a preservative.
Since this moisturizer has a water phase, there can be mold or bacteria growth, so we don't want that.
Yeah, definitely do not.
To finish, Jane looks for lumps on this drawdown chart, checks the pH level to ensure it won't irritate the skin, and uses a viscometer to check its thickness. Since the lotion is exactly where we want it to be, it's time for my favorite part.
Are you ready to try it on your skin?
Yes, absolutely.
And you can feel for texture and let me know if it dries down nicely or if there's anything that you would adjust.
Okay. Actually, I needed that. Yeah, my hands were dry. I needed
Me
that.
too.
That feels great.
Thanks. Well, you made it, so hope you like.
Can I take some of this home with me?
Absolutely, and I have some prepared for you. And through the magic of TV.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna take 1 or 2 of these. And, maybe some of these. I've got 5 sisters, so I'm just gonna take them all.
All right, well, see you, Fig. Another satisfied customer. Good job, Jane.
Welcome back. Before we go, we have one last thing.
Just because you don't see someone that looks like you in your field does not mean that it is not for you. You can be the first one to make that change and be that first person. Don't wait around for somebody else.
I think working in STEM allows me to merge my creativity with my passion for science. For any young woman looking to get into the STEM field, my advice would be to find your passion and find people who also share your passions.
If you keep learning and growing, then you can seriously do anything.
That's it for Mission Unstoppable. Tune in next week for a heated debate about what came first, the chicken or the egg. My money's on the chicken. But wait, did it hatch from an egg? Bye! If you're watching this, you must have really liked the video. Make sure you follow and subscribe, and check out these other videos that are even better. No, really. I've seen this one over 100 times.